Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in. Like always, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member. Go ahead and come join the community. So, what's up, everybody? This video, I will be reviewing Superman and Lois. Kind of like a little overview of the episodes. Didn't get a chance to do a full review, so I figured I'd just do one of these videos. So yeah. So right now we have, I think, the first 5 episodes that aired already. Then it's streaming on the CW as well. That's where I was looking at them at myself. So yeah. So man, what the first few episodes that we have already for us Superman and Lois fans. You know, we started off with the first episode in continuation from the last season. You know, we all know this is the final season, 4th season. But continuation with the fight with Superman and Doomsday. End results that he killed Superman, where his son had to step up. You know, so then going into the next episode, we have reveals. Going into the next few episodes, we have the big reveal of Jonathan. You know, we finally get the reveal that he has superpowers as well. And then we'll touch on how far his powers go later in this video. But yeah, we get the reveal that he has powers. That was cool. But like I said, with the death of Superman, Jordan, he had to step up, but he kind of was reckless with his powers. With Lex Luthor stepping to him, getting in his face, why it being a mistake. You know, we all know Lex Luthor, somewhat, he's a genius. He's not stupid by far, so he figured it out, who the identity of Jordan was. Also, he ended up figuring out the identity of Superman, which was crazy. You know, usually they don't have that in the comics. I know that he did find out, but, you know, not to this degree. But, you know, this Superman and Lois, it's a different take on it. So that was okay. Then we see the General Lane story with him, with the dating app, and with the woman. She pretty much set him up. And then we see that he actually knows the location of Luthor's daughter. So he pretty much killed him. Lex Luthor killed him. Killed General Lane. But right before he actually died, he injected himself with that serum that would help Clark to take that heart. Like I said, since with the death of Superman, they couldn't figure out how to bring him to life because he was missing his heart. You know, Doomsday brought him back. After killing him, brought him back to Lois and them. You know, it was tragic for the family. But they took him to the fortress. Moms figured out he didn't have a heart. So with that last act that General Lane did, he used his heart. And we brought Superman back to life. You know, going into the second episode. You know, like we all know before that, you know, with this season, it was kind of broken up with the actors. Some actors wasn't coming back full time, so it was like kind of alternating. So we see that in different storylines and different characters that show up and everything. You know, we see Natalie and we also see John. So we still see glimpses of them, and then also with the storyline with Chrissy. With Chrissy, her storyline. getting married and everything, getting married to Kyle. So we see their storyline play out. He meets her mom, and we all know the pressures of marriage. Things are moving too fast. In the end, they kind of slow it down, even though she's having a baby. They kind of slow it down, and that was their storyline. Bringing them included with the Kyle family, so it was cool to see those guys and to see that they still continued on with the story. And then, like I said, with Clark returning, and then with Jonathan's new powers, he take him to the fortress. We see the training, like how he trained Jordan, but in this case, Jonathan is almost similar to Superman, where he has the power that he's ready, that all he needs is just the direction. And that's what General Lane was trying to do. But Clark picks it up. They take him to the fortress, but like I said, since he just returned from the grave and he has that heart of General Lane, he kind of falls out and and hits the ground. It's a little bit of concern because he's trying to get used to it. His body got to adapt to it with the Kryptonian body and his human heart. You know what I mean? So it's like everything had to align together. So it's going to take time. And going into the next episodes, and like I said, just these 5 episodes we have, the storyline progress. Lex Luthor is obsessed with finding his daughter. We see a little backstory of what happened, of where she ended up being, and pretty much what happened in his life before he went to prison, before he had this vendetta with the Kent family, especially with Lois Lane be the key person that put him in prison, or false imprisonment, where she accused him of murder. Even though he was guilty of other crimes, he wasn't guilty of that specific murder. And, it put a distance between him and his family, and especially his daughter. So that storyline, we see that kind of come to a resolution, where the last episode we have, I believe it was episode 5, where Lex finally had a chance to speak with his daughter. Clark figured that he can, talk to the father in Lex and kind of convince him, and then Lana or Lois going to speak directly to his daughter, and kind of convince these guys that, kind of put things behind them and leave our family alone, and this is this is what you really want with Lex. He just wants his daughter back, some kind of relationship. So they have their conversation. But unfortunately, with the division that's been happening, and with the lifestyle that Lex has been having and that he's been living, he put a wedge between him and his relationship with his daughter. So, she has a little bit of resentment and things like that. She's been living her own life, and she's pregnant right now, so she don't want him to have no part of her life, which is understandable. Like she tried to cut herself off from him, and he's like muscling himself back in Luthor fashion, where she was trying to disassociate herself with the negative part of her name. But we get this cool scene, this backstory with them and with the Luthor family, where eventually it comes to the resolution where they speak, and they don't, so, which was cool. And it was cool that the Kents, Lois and Clark, they figured they could speak with the family aspect and kind of reach Luthor so he can kind of end the streak. And then we see Lois, she figured out that she can kind of keep Doomsday at bay, or kind of touch on his heart, because he was once Bizarro, where he was the other version of of Superman on another universe where Lois was his wife and all of that, and he lost her and all of that. So she touched on that aspect of it and let him know, like, you don't be controlled by Lex. Leave our family alone. This is who I am, Lois Lane. And it worked. So we'll find out in the next episode what's going to happen and what the end result's going to be. I'm interested to see how this is going to end, you know, how it's going to end with the series, like what's going to happen, you know, because I know it's not going to be solely about the family or with his daughter and all of that. I know it's going to be some kind of other big bad or villain or something going to happen. I hope. So just make sure you guys stay locked in. I will be making sure I bring my reviews to you guys and talk about this more. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. So yeah, and check out my other videos and things that will be posted, and yeah, so you guys won't miss out. Hit the notification bell as well. Also, follow me on my socials. I got a lot of, and on my channel, on this YouTube channel, I got a lot of different merchandise that I've created that I have available. Make sure you check out my site. Go ahead, check out everything I have. Go ahead, support the channel, become a patron, or also join the community, become a member. I will be posting like exclusive videos and things and perks that you guys only can get as members and stuff and subscribers. So yeah, go ahead. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. This Chef Talking review with Superman and Lois season 4. Looking forward to the rest of the season, the rest of these episodes, and see where the direction they will take. So can't wait to see. So thank you guys for tuning in, and like always, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. So until next time, peace. If you like videos like this, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, hit the notification bell so you guys won't miss out.